Okay, so I've taken it upon myself to do a little bit of a challenge, and the whole idea of this challenge is I will spin a wheel for a random list of guns, and I have to win PvP matches using those guns. You also have to know that I have not used most of the guns in BRM5. I just want to shamelessly plug my Discord right now. There will be a link in the description below. Also, there will be a link to the Platinum 5 Discord. And yeah, let's just hop right into the video. Okay, so we are going to start off with the AK-103. Okay, let me quickly equip that. I've already gone in and adjusted all of my loadouts for each weapon. So the AK-103 is what we'll start with. But this could be a very long video. I don't want it to be one. In fact, also, most of the... Shit, we're not even going to get in. Most of the guns in this were pulled straight from ChatGPT. So, because I did not have time to go through every single gun and add it manually, because I'm not at a high enough level. But I will see you guys when I actually get into a match. So, yeah. That for time's sake of the video, I will only be doing 3 weapons. I might make a series out of this though, and try to get through every single weapon in the game. I've also added handguns, just to spice things up a little bit, because it can be really boring if we just do strictly primaries. So I decided to add some handguns as well, just to give myself a little bit of a challenge. I actually enjoy the AK-103, so I'm really lucky I got this pull, except for the fact that it has quite the lot of recoil. This as kind of a beginner series, or we could be finding the best PvP weapon. That's actually what I might do with it. I might turn I might just document this and find the best PvP weapon as I go along, because I think that's kind of a question on a lot of people's minds, is what is the best PvP weapon, and I want to answer it for people, but in reality I honestly have just no clue. So we'll turn this into that series, but for now we're just going to be making this a fun little series where I just play around with a bunch of different guns and have fun no matter what. Also, I want to mention this right now. The best gun in the game is subjective, which means it's gonna change for everybody. Not everybody's gonna like the same guns. Not everybody's going to enjoy the same fire rates, the same fire power, the same calibers. Nobody's gonna enjoy everything just the same as each other. So you have to remember that when choosing a gun for PvP. Like in my case, I like the AK-103, but I hate the recoil on it. So personally, I would not use the AK-103 religiously, but because it's here, and because I have to run it now for the sake of the video, I will try to have fun with it no matter what. But again, the recoil is just very bad. It's not good in the slightest. If there were ways to fix the recoil, like make it way better. Right now I'm running probably the best loadout you can for it. But just because I'm running the best loadout you can doesn't mean that it's gonna work the way that you want it to. So yeah, I mean, I like the gun. I have no problem with the gun. It's just the recoil that couples. Gun, it's an open world gun. So just remember that. Moving on to the next gun, which is the Model 75. I should have maybe spread these around a little bit. Because I didn't, we're going to go with it anyway. It's the Model 75B. I do not enjoy the lack of customization on this gun, but just because I got it, I will still run it. I'm not going to shy away. I'm not going to try to make excuses, even if I don't like the gun or don't like the circumstances I got it in. I'm still going to be using the gun. Yeah, Model 75, probably the second best handgun in the game. I would say maybe the Glock 17 or the Mark 27, probably better, just based on versatility. If not, the Deagle is probably the best. But again, it all depends. Oh, did we? Oh my God, no way we got it. But again, it all depends on playstyle and all that. So just remember that. Also, you shouldn't worry too much about your handguns in BRM5 because handguns are like, they're backups. You know, you don't want to have to use a handgun. I think that you should not be using handguns in a PvP. But if you were to use handguns in PvP, Model 75 is probably one of the best options to use. Just as far as like versatility. These guys are a bunch of crybaby babies in chat. I actually quickly while we're doing this, I think BRM5 is in one of the best spots it's ever been in. I think Operation Viper was certainly its peak, but I think that the place that it's in now isn't bad. It's just that now people are like getting bored of it, and I think that that's one of the main problems. Let this guy cook. I think that that's one of the main problems in this game is like BRM5 is just getting way too it's getting way too milsim to what it used to be, and I think people don't like that. So I don't know, it's just about how you kind of view it. If you're new, you probably think this is probably one of the best games that you've ever played on Roblox, but if you're an old player, I mean, it's really like you guys probably think it's lacking in a lot of areas, and I would agree. I would totally 100% agree. I think BRM5 is lacking in most areas. I don't know. I think that there's no more nostalgia to BRM5, which sucks because this game used to be like all that I would play. I would come home and I would play BRM5. But now, you know, it's like, well, shit. Now I do it. Now I have to look at BRM5 differently because I don't do this as a job, but I do it as a hobby. And because of this hobby, people watch me. So like I have to know that, or you have to know that what I do this to entertain myself first of all, but also to entertain you guys. I don't look for the money or anything. I'm not even monetized on YouTube. I would have been a long time ago, but they refused to monetize me. So I don't know why. I'm trying to argue with them, but apparently per YouTube policy, they can't tell you why they denied you an AdSense account. So I just have no idea how to fix it. But again, like I don't do this for the money. It's not a job. It's a hobby of mine at this point. And only at this point is it a hobby. When I start making money, I will see it more as a job. But I have to look at this game in a different light because I am casting myself to a wide audience. So, yeah. Let's just move on to the next gun before I get way too in-depth. Maybe I'll get more in-depth in the next gun. A lot of you guys know I'm a big shotgun user. However, because I didn't get it on recording, I will just re-roll it. Just so people know. Is it the STG? Oh, I hate this gun. Okay. So I think I'm going to limit this video to 3 guns only. And every time I do a video like this, we'll do 3 guns only. Just for time's sake. However, if you guys want me to do this content more, and actually go in depth on like how I feel about the game and stuff, you guys should let me know, because I don't want to make these videos too long, but I think that going into game content and stuff like that, in my opinions, is really important, because I am a BRM5 creator. I'm part of their creator program, and so the way that I see that is I kind of have a voice for the people. I have direct contact to the devs. Every BRM5 creator does, in a special little chat on the BRM5 Discord. So I feel like at this point, it's kind of my responsibility to be a voice of the people, and if I'm not the voice of the people, then I think this game could go downhill very quickly, which I'm scared of, because I actually do enjoy this game. I enjoy playing the game. So we just have to be careful about it, and we just have to know that I think personally I think the devs are looking for our best interest, but you have to understand not everybody's perfect, and the devs have a certain way of seeing the game that not everybody else does. They're the ones making the game, so obviously they have their certain way of seeing it, and we have our certain way of seeing it as the players of the game. So you have to know that the devs are trying their best to make everyone happy, while also fitting things into their scope of the game. So you have to understand that BRM5 is in a good spot right now. They're kind of it's very flexible right now. It's more like you can kind of go one way or the other with updates. And I think that the server they just put out the other day, I think it was actually yesterday, I think that that's a good spot in getting community feedback and seeing what people want next. For those who don't know, the things that were on the survey were like zombies. Zombies was number one, which while I think zombies would be really cool, especially right about now when the game is dying for content. I think in the end, probably a new map, and by the way, the new map will be like, I think they said mostly friendly, and will include, and will be heavily vehicle based. So like there's gonna be like boats and things like that being added to the game. So I think that could be really cool if they take it in the correct direction. But I think if they take it in the wrong direction, it could actually end up backfiring really hard for them. And that's the last thing I want for these devs, because they work their asses off. So I really don't want that to happen. But yeah, I don't know. This video has turned into something that I never intended it to, but there's a lot of dead space, so I kind of have to fill it somehow, and I guess this is my way of doing it. And the last option was just like more cosmetics and more like quality of life, and things like the soda machine getting added back, that kind of stuff. For those of you who don't remember, or weren't there for Operation Resurgence, there was actually a soda machine that you could just pop a soda in. And it was one of those little details that you just like, it was like $2 for a soda, and you just had a little bit of fun with it. It was nothing crazy. It was just like, that's a cool little detail. That's a cool little Easter egg or whatever. So adding something like that back would be great. Personally, I voted for the map, the new map. I think the zombies on the 1, 2, 3 list of the zombies, the new map, and cosmetics and quality of life and all that other stuff, I think the new map, I think the list of priorities is zombies is last. I do not think that zombies is needed in this game yet, even though it was promised a long time ago and they're still working on it. I don't think that zombies is needed in this game right now. I think, personally, I voted for the new map. I think I might regret what I chose, because I think that the new map is probably second in priority. I think while it could be really cool, what the main, I think something that people really want in this game is freedom of cosmetics, which is something that we mostly have, but we don't have it 100% right now. And like you can't get a full black uniform right now, and it makes me really mad because I really want to get a full black uniform, but you can't, because there's a helmet that has like certain beige patch, or it has like Velcro on it, and it's all tan and just bullshittery in general. And so like I don't want to use that black helmet with the tan stuff. So yeah, I think I have time for maybe one more. Nah, we'll cut it here anyway. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys want to see more videos like this where I kind of go in depth of what I think about the game and all that in its current state, then tell me. Whether it's in my Discord or it's in the comments, doesn't matter to me. I just need your guys' feedback, because I really do like going on some of these rants while giving you guys some gameplay. So I think that maybe I could turn this into a series of just me ranting about the game and how I feel about it, while also doing like this random gun thing, because I think it makes it a little more interesting if I'm using a bunch of guns and I'm not just using one gun. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you guys later.